set.
Yeah, it's okay.
It's okay because we don't record it live.
Yeah. Oh, Spencer, hey, how you doing there, buddy?
Hey.
Hey.
And we're back again with this bullshit. Welcome to Weekend Mic Check, episode 55 for August 25th, 2018. I am John Skase, and to my right, we have Ashley.
My headphones aren't working. Oh, wait.
If you put them on, they work.
Wait. Hello. Okay.
We have Ashley,
Hey.
Spencer, and DeWitt. Jesus,
AKA.
monkey butts.
What?
Monkey butt.
Yeah, dude, what the hell? You okay, Spencer?
I get over it.
Where'd you get those?
That's a liquor store.
Oh,
Right over there.
I didn't know we had any more of those.
What are they?
Gummy worms.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, we still have gummy worms, huh?
I don't know. They have a whole box.
So I want to start this real quick, since you know you guys are here and then the show just started. I want to get these out of the way. So some things were said by a certain Philip Coley. Now we already talked about how he said that lady's pussy looks like Chernobyl. That was interesting.
Class.
Also, she looks like she looks like rabies that caught AIDS. That was a great one.
What?
Yeah, he said this about somebody. But we were talking about, so you two know this, like Hooters is restructuring because millennials don't like boobs. That's a thing, or we're ass people now.
Call them booters.
Yeah, booters. Yeah, there you go, Hooters.
I
But
want the royalties. We came up with the idea. Copyright.
showed him a picture of a Hooters girl, and this is what Red said. He goes, "Man, look at those moo mammary glands."
Moo mammary gland?
Moo mammary glands.
Oh, moo mammary gland.
Mm-hmm. He said he would have breastfed until he was 21 on those.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, man.
And then he started talking.
Got enough nutrition that way.
He started talking about like some weird shit. I don't know what he's been like going down the rabbit hole on YouTube, but he said a word, and you might know what he meant, but he called it the include-a-meanies.
The what?
He referred to this group as the include-a-meanies.
The include-a-meanies?
Include-a-meanies.
What do you think he meant?
A group of people?
Well, you know, some people think it's a group of people.
Use
some-
it as a statement, please.
Yeah, what was his?
Include-a-meanies.
Yeah, people who wear tinfoil hats believe in the include-a-meanies.
Oh, Illuminati's?
Yeah, Illuminati.
Damn, stump me with that one.
Yeah,
Include-a-meanies.
he said include-a-meanies.
Jesus.
Yeah,
He wasn't like, oh, the illustrators, you know what I mean?
he straight up said
what?
include-a-meanies. That was a
Include-a-meanies.
yeah, that was a new one on me, dude.
Oh.
Yep.
That's excellent.
Yeah, that's funny.
He's expanding his vocabulary.
Yeah, include-a-meanies.
He's trying. He's trying.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, that was weird. And then he tried to say La Migra, but he kept saying La Migri.
I mean,
Hold on. Meet and greet?
La Migri.
Let me greet.
that's the Italian version.
Mm-mm.
So let's just get Red out of the way now, because man, he didn't hear.
Just break our brains.
Yeah, he didn't
Right
earn
now.
any keeps this fucking week.
What are you talking about? He cashed in all his keeps.
Come on, how?
All that recycling.
Oh no. Well, okay, maybe.
Him and his favors. Can you give me a favor? Yeah, I got you.
You know,
Yeah.
the funny thing about Red is like every day he'll ask you for a favor, and like me, I'll be like, "Oh God, here we go again." He's like, "Man, what are you talking about? I don't ask favors for favors that often." Remember yesterday, and the day before that, and the day before that, and the day before that.
Come on.
Oh,
guys.
come on, man. I need a vacation from
But I feel
Red.
like if you called out all of his favors and was like, I need you to do this, he'd be like, all right, I got you.
He would do it.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a 50% chance that something may break or someone may die,
Right.
but he would at least try.
Exactly.
So I'll give him that.
No one told me. No one told you to operate on him. Man, no one told me. Come on, man. Try to get you that kidney.
He said it wasn't stolen.
Oh man. Oh, you got to be so careful. That's what I thought of today when he got some money that he was gonna just like
Roll
leave.
up in a fucking Bentley and be like, he said it wasn't stolen. I gave
He
him
would
$100.
like disappear for 10 minutes and come back with some shit. It's like, oh, I bought this off a guy down the street. He said it wasn't stolen. Like, Red, that's somebody's
Caltrans is
kidney. What
looking
the
for their
fuck?
tools across the street. Like, where'd our tools go?
Fuck Christ.
Shit. How'd he come across money today? Did he buy it from somebody? Like
He bought money from someone.
I'll give you $30 for 50.
You know, that wouldn't surprise me. With Red, that would not surprise
Is
me.
it stolen?
No, it's not stolen. You give me 50, I'll give you 30.
My homie said he needed clean money to get rid of his stolen money. So I gave him my clean money and took his stolen money.
And it doesn't make my money stolen because I didn't steal it.
Somebody gave it to me.
I bought this money.
That's how stock markets work, right?
Stock market.
Everybody knows they included meetings around all that.
I would really love to get him on here, but his bedtime's at 5, so that'll never happen.
Bullshit. You tell him there's chicken here. He'll be here.
Yeah.
Tell me I'm lying.
Yeah.
Exactly.
But see, then he wouldn't be talking to us.
You know, he
He'd just
doesn't
be
know what
sitting here
Wingstop
eating
is?
chicken. Yeah, he's never been to Wingstop.
Shut up.
No. We talk about that. He's like, what's that? What's Wingstop? I was like, oh, man.
I was kind of like that, though, when he said he'd never been to Wingstop. I was like, shut the fuck up. Like, you, of all people, have never been to Wingstop.
That's probably like gourmet wings to him.
Could you imagine taking Buffalo Wild Wings?
Alcohol and fucking, oh, my God.
Wow.
Yeah, he would. That's the thing. I've been in situations with Red where he's had too much to drink and it's not good. Cause he starts like reflecting on his past and then he gets all like emotional and I can't handle it. People that get all like crying shit and go, no, I can't. Sorry, I can't be there for you.
But did he bring it?
Did he though?
But
Did a quick shout out, huh?
Ain't no shout out. That's a flashback.
That's a flashback I don't want to have.
Yeah, look at the stain.
Spencer,
Scars from
that can be from any number of things that's gone on in the studio. All right, you shut your mouth.
That's a big ass stain. Saying there's only a few things that leave that mark.
And they've been through this place. All right, including last week. All right, that was big. You said she left potholes out there.
Fuck yeah, she did.
Oh my God.
Yeah, you were.
It's okay. Spencer mistaked one of them for Red. He's like, oh man, Red's out there with
Yeah, dude.
Jeremy.
I didn't know
He came running in.
You hear his
So
flip flop.
excited. Guess who's here?
Guess who's
I got excited. I really thought Red was here. I was like, holy shit, he's up. He's here, guys. Turn the podcast back on. We're not done. We're going to pull double.
I mean, I would shit.
But then if he was here, I'd actually question like, oh shit, something's going down.
Yeah, that also worried me too. If Red shows up here at like 10 o'clock at night, someone is either in the process of dying or dead. What kind of candy do you have over there? Do you have lemon? I need lemon in my life.
I don't have a lemon. I got
Well,
two
you're a
grapes.
bad person.
I got a mint, and then I got a butterscotch.
I'm a
You had
mint.
caramel.
I ate all the caramel.
You ate all the caramel.
It's caramel, okay?
Give me the mint. Not the butterscotch.
It's lemon.
Is it?
It's lemon.
It's not, but
It's
you can
not.
try it
It's lemon.
and find out that it's
Why else would it be in a lemon packet?
No, it's butterscotch. That's disgusting.
Well, looks
You
to be-
asshole!
I forgot I had more in my pocket.
That one's butterscotch.
I have more in my pocket.
When did you like seriously? When did you become a grandparent? Like,
Oh, the Black Willy Wonka. What the fuck?
y'all want some hard candy?
Got some candy in my pocket.
Just blow the lint off.
Ooh, I forgot I grabbed one of these.
Is
Is it the strawberry one?
Everyone knows the strawberry candy. Has a little.
Shit, I got
Doesn't it have like a
more
little
here.
filling in it too?
What the fuck?
You move this shit out the way.
There's your money you're looking for earlier.
Yeah.
This dude.
Okay, it's just another mint. I forgot I grabbed all this candy. Yeah.
Where'd you take it from?
My house.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
He got it from the bank.
Mm.
The food bank.
I made a withdrawal.
This is mine.
Sorry, we already have an extended loan out. We can't give you any more.
Exactly. You're gonna start charging overage.
I'm telling you, credit line.
I was gonna say your credit can only go so
far.
far. There's rules to this, okay?
And it's just a fake little credit line, but you're doing real bad right now. This is a real situation. You're down in the 50s, maybe in the zeros.
We don't report it to Equifax or anything.
No, not Candyland.
We report it.
We don't report to Candyland anymore.
Hand me a mint.
We
por
report it to
favor.
Nabisco.
Oh, gracias.
So,
What you got, man? What you got this week?
He's just listening to noise outside. Just trying to figure out
Netflix.
what's going on.
What's going on with
in
that?
his head.
What you talking about?
Netflix is
There's been word that Netflix is trying to put commercials
I saw that.
in your subscription that you buy.
Mm-hmm.
So as you're watching videos, it'll stop and play a commercial.
like Hulu.
Mhm.
I think I would stop watching.
That's what I was just gonna say. Like
Yeah.
everyone's gonna be pissed. But I'm like, I'm not paying $14 a month just so I can fucking watch a commercial.
Yeah.
Right.
Like the reason why I pay this much is so I don't have commercials.
Mm-hmm. I think they're
Get your
gonna
shit
try it
together,
out.
Netflix.
They're gonna try it out. It's gonna blow up in their face.
Mm-hmm.
The second they try it out, they're gonna be like, "Where did everyone go?"
Yeah.
Just like that one show they released, it was gonna be a new episode released every week. I forget, it was some talk show, and that shit just fell on its face. Like nobody goes to Netflix to wait for fucking shows to come out. It's bullshit.
That's what Hulu's for.
Mm-hmm.
No, I don't.
Every Monday.
I don't mess with Hulu.
No, I
don't
Because
mess
of
with
the
it.
commercials. I'm like,
It's okay for certain things. Like if you're not in a hurry, because it's what
Or if it's,
$4.99 a
like, the
month or
only
something.
place to find
Ow,
it,
bitch!
yeah.
Got sliver. Fuck. Mother. Fuck.
You and Wood just don't get along.
No.
Damn.
God.
It's attacking you for some
Shit.
reason.
Got a big ass fucking bruise.
What the fuck?
Holy shit.
Fuck did you?
Always entertaining here.
mm-hmm.
Like,
Fuck.
You know that shelf's there, right?
Yeah, but shit.
That's
Are you gonna do it? Did you die?
What happened?
you might.
Back.
I mean, he could get an infection if it's
I mean, like,
properly cared for.
Back to the other thing, like you could go back to that train wreck,
Fuck.
which is Prime Video from Amazon.
That thing sucks.
That thing is just horse shit, though.
I have both.
Yeah, and Amazon Video just sucks tits.
I was gonna say, I tried doing or watching stuff off of Amazon Prime, their
Mhm.
video
It's so
thing for
hard.
my parents' account, and I'm like,
You gotta pay for everything.
yeah, I was like, I thought this stuff was
Free.
included, free.
Nope.
No, it's stupid. It
Then
was lame.
The
Pissed me
service
off.
is trash. Like the one time I tried it, it just kept buffering. Just kept buffering. Play like a second and just buffer again. God damn it! Who would want to pay? How much is Prime nowadays? Like $120 a year?
I think it's like 120 now.
Yeah.
Fuck that.
Mm-mm.
But
Just for the.
if you buy stuff off Amazon every month,
Mm-hmm.
That makes sense.
and yeah,
it's worth it because a lot of times you'll buy like those DVDs. It was 2-day shipping, but it turned out to only 1 day. Came the next day.
See, what I'm curious about though
way cheaper.
is so that deal went through between Disney and Fox. So Disney acquired all the Fox properties. It's tens of thousands of fucking movies. And properties. They say Ant-Man and the Wasp will be the last Disney, I guess, or maybe Marvel, but Disney property on Netflix.
Mm-hmm.
Then it's gonna be switching to their own service, so they're gonna be losing a lot of people right then and there.
Mm-hmm. Which is very interesting. Just the whole future of. Well, I mean that was interesting before you consider the future of Netflix and just how everything is. The whole landscape of everything, but yeah,
Mm-hmm.
because like a lot of things. What is it?
You got HBO Now, HBO Go.
Dude, even that's expensive though. Like if you start adding up all the services that you you could possibly get.
You may as well get cable. Like,
Well, yeah, you should. Yeah, but then you got commercials still. That's like.
now if you have the
So what
DVR, you could just record, fast forward through.
But see, then you can't
But
watch it.
see,
To wait.
if you have,
So
but then you have
basically
on
we're-
demand, which most of the time you can just watch the whole movie. And you don't have
Yeah.
to deal with fucking commercials.
We're getting back to the technology of cable services, but just without commercials is basically the progression
Because we're
the
impatient.
technology has evolved in, which I mean, you would think they could have just figured that out to begin with. That people just don't like commercials.
Well, that's what helps
the
pays
amount,
for
the
everything.
amount of
Yeah.
money you pay every month for a cable bill. If you're thinking tens of millions of people pay that, they're making money.
I remember there's one point in my time when I was watching TV where I would literally. My parents told me something because I asked like, why are there always commercials? And I think it was my dad. He's like, oh, it helps pay for like the show you're watching. I was like, oh, really? So what did I do for a half hour one day? I watched nothing but commercials because I was like, I paid for that program now. I can watch it.
Pay it forward.
Paid. Pay it forward.
What the fuck?
Yeah, I was young. I didn't know better. A half hour of my time wasted because then I was like, oh, then I can watch the show and not worry about watching those commercials during that, and I can change the channel and watch something else. So I wasn't cheating the system. I was paying it forward.
Kid logic. I like it.
That was
Had
like
a lot of
3
that
years ago.
shit. It's not on TV anymore.
So growing up, my dad refused to get cable. Like my granddad had it, but my dad just like refused to get cable.
Mm-hmm.
So finally, like I got around to buying. I got the cable. Like fuck it, we're gonna have cable. I think I had Dish first, way back when. But yeah, then we got cable, and that funny old man, like he learned very quickly how to use that remote. And if you were to go inside that house and he's watching his show, as soon as a commercial would pop, he'd already have like the next channel in his watch list. Like bam, going. If that was commercial, he would just like keep going until there was no commercials and watch, wait a little bit, and go back to the one he was watching. Like he spent most of the time just dodging commercials, like they were like oncoming cars.
Paid for his bill there. So he could watch his shows like that. Paying it forward.
And then when I showed him how to use on demand, he fucking lost his mind.
Oh
I don't
man.
have to watch commercials anymore.
I came home one day. He's like, "Hey, have you seen that movie Girl with the Dragon Tattoo?" I'm like, "No, have you?" He's like, "Yeah, I just watched it." I'm like, "Really?
Okay.
That's weird."
That's that's an intense one.
Oh, no, you watched that?
She wasn't here.
That would explain a lot.
That's
Don't tell your mom.
that kind of reminds me of like I think I told you earlier. I finally finished I got around to watching the series finale to Sense8, and like it came out a while ago, but like the only place I could watch it on Netflix would be in the living room where my mom's there, and like I know
Between all the penises and boobs and all that kind of stuff, yeah.
it would just be it's just very weird. Like even playing video games the other day, like it's very weird. Just even doing safe stuff, knowing like my mom's right there. Like even if she's not paying attention, just like I said with the video games and stuff like that, we're going through like an innocuous scene and stuff like that, and she's just like, "What's this?" And it's just like,
Oh, I know that.
it's just very very nervous and just it's an icky feeling.
I can't watch movies with my mom. I can't even watch a fucking TV show. I lose it. I walk out of the room. She'd always be like, "Oh, what's going on?" I'm like, "Oh, I don't know. I've never seen this movie. This is brand new." Oh, okay. Oh, so is that the bad guy? I don't know. Oh, I think he's going to be the bad guy and this is going to happen. I'm just like, okay, mom. Hey. Who's this? Who's that guy? I was like, again, I don't know. I've never seen this. And then, of course, like after hearing it for a while, I'm like, oh, that's the bad guy. Shh. I'm trying to watch this. Shh. Like, oh, it's okay for you to do that, but I have a question or an answer for your question or a question for your answer, and I get the shh. Oh, okay. I get up and leave.
Something I can appreciate about at least my dad.
That too.
My mom so much, she doesn't watch like movies. She'll watch shit at TV shows like the Alaska ones, but not movies. But my old man, never forget, I bought Talladega Nights when it came out on Blu-ray, because it's like one of the first Blu-rays, all right? I just bought a PS3. I was like, I'm going to get this fucking movie. I popped it in there, and like it was starting, My dad walks in. He goes, "What's that?" I'm like, "Talladega Nights." It's like some NASCAR movie or whatever. He sits down. Doesn't say shit for the entirety of the movie. Doesn't say a word. Credits roll. He goes, "That is the stupidest thing I've ever seen in my life."
At least he waited till the end.
But I'm like, "But you sat here and watched it." He goes, "Yeah, it's still the stupidest thing I've ever seen in my life." Didn't say a word. Just sat there quietly and watched the whole thing.
He's probably staring at you like, my boy's going to be stupid. Just kept looking over at you. God, please don't come out like that.
Don't worry, I won't come out like Will Ferrell. Apparently I'm turning into Michael Scott.
Even better.
It's terrible. No, he was telling us, he was playing this game called Detroit, and it deals with like robots and androids and all that. And there's a scene where you're crawling through an android junkyard, putting yourself back together. An arm, an eye, a leg. Like you're ripping other junked ones apart and putting yourself together. And his mom was there watching this with him. Mm-hmm. It's not a horror game. It's not even a horror scene. It's just kind of sad of watching this thing put himself back together. But she was flipping out.
Yeah, she lost it. She was, just very screaming. What? Oh, what? There's legs there. Where the rest of the body? It's a robot. It's a robot. It's not a lot. But how's he walking? It can't. And then, oh no, he just reached out and grabbed. He's a robot. He doesn't feel it. Like it was. Yeah, it was very difficult trying to get that across her. It was. Yeah, she was overwhelmed by that. But like the funny thing too is right before that, or right after that. No, it's right before that. Is the scene where you're like the woman who's taking care of the little girl and stuff like that. And so like, that's when she came in and she just sees me like we get into the hotel room and stuff like that. And like, she comes up and she's like, "Oh, you watching a movie?" And she sees I'm holding the controller and I'm like, oh, you playing? No, that's a movie. And I'm like, no, it's a game. I say I'm pressing buttons. Because it's a game. Stuff like that. And then like she's watching and it's like an emotional little thing. The girl's like upset and then the woman like hugs her and then like holds
comforts her.
Yeah. Comforts her and stuff like that. And somehow I was like, "Wait, so you made her do that? Like you made it? How'd you do that?" And it's like, well, the button to press came up on the screen and then I pressed it. And then it did that. And she was just, her mind was blown by just that. Like, she was just like, "Wait, you're controlling that right now?" And I'm like, "Yes."
You should be like, "Yep, every aspect. I'm creating life."
Right?
I am God.
You know what you should do? When you're not looking, turn to the regular TV channel. Act like I'm doing all this right now. Oh my God, that's the news. I know. I'm going to tell them what to say. Watch. She's like, "Oh,
I'm going to make the new headline."
Right now. Ready? Here it comes. Oh, I got to run a commercial really quick.
Breaking news.
Breaking news. Oh, gotta hit that A button.
Yeah. That's she's a fun one.
It'd be interesting to see her react to like horror games, especially Resident Evil. How like realistic it looks. Yeah. That would be fucked up.
Like,
but I'd watch it.
Honestly, I'm trying to think about it now. I don't think I've ever actually seen her watch a horror movie. Like, I don't know, like never. Like, I've seen her kind of watch action movies, like if they star Denzel Washington. Like,
doesn't Tyler Perry have like a Medea's Halloween or something?
I was about to say that's probably the closest she's ever come to like a horror movie, and I'm sure that isn't super scary or anything.
It is a Tyler Perry. It could be scarily disappointing.
They probably ran in a sweet potato or something.
Hey, you ever have that happen?
No.
That's terrifying. No. What's even more terrifying is when a white person's there and they sneak in some pumpkin pie. That's a lynchable offense in Black America right there.
Yeah, another like thinking you're about to bite into a nice sweet potato pie and you're gonna have a whole mouthful of pumpkin, huh?
Don't do that.
Yeah, my mom, she doesn't handle scary things well, or even like action things, any type of like conflict, any type of where it's not. I shouldn't say anything not with conflict, because she likes conflict as long as it's like
restraining orders.
if it's restraining orders or like
You had to go
black
there.
people making fun of white people or something like that. That's always fun. Like again, if it's not Tyler Perry, something that would happen in a Tyler Perry movie, she wouldn't want to watch it.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah, I don't think I've
Didn't
ever
think
seen
you
her
were
watch a horror
gonna
movie.
make it.
And that's, you still got the D4.
Well, that was like
Oh.
me growing
Well, that's
up.
easy.
My dad was either work.
Oh, there's the D4 on the ground.
Bye.
D4, D's nuts.
It was either work or reading. And not much like TV or anything like that,
Mhm.
or like movies wise. But then as I got older and I started bringing in like more stuff in, I catch him watching shit like Star Trek.
Mm.
I'm like, what the fuck is you doing? Like, you don't watch that stuff. Sit there and watch the whole damn thing. It was you know him. It was just weird.
Mm.
It's not something I would think he would watch. Like maybe your mom watches some stuff off to the side you don't know about. Probably she's got stuff hidden under the bed next to like, you know, a towel or something. And
Don't touch it.
No.
Don't go snooping.
that's why she wanted you to help remove that TV in the room.
No. You say that, but again, my mom, she doesn't even know how to use like the DVD player.
So she won't know how to use a vibrator?
So she wouldn't. I don't.
Just throw it up there, Spencer. Nice and loud.
Sorry.
I mean, take it out.
I was gonna say like
She
a
doesn't know how to
cucumber or
use a
something.
vibrator? It's an 18. That's the last thing to say.
It's a courageous check, right?
I passed.
Careful, Spencer. She was eyeing you, remember?
All right.
Ooh, he looks like Jim Carrey.
That's 11. I got 11 stealth. I'd pass.
11 stuff.
She doesn't see me.
That's how that works. That's how that works.
That's how that works. Ooh, I was close. My stealth was like 9. So 9 plus 11 is 20. Oh.
You gotta remember his heritage. They're African hunters, dude. They hunt shit in the dark.
I can see in the dark. I'm an elf.
You gotta roll 20, dude.
I can see in the dim. What?
We gotta roll 20 on that one.
He did roll a 20 earlier.
Yeah.
Lies.
And
No.
it
Twice.
was ridiculous. And
I almost killed someone that we needed to save because of that. We needed to interrogate him. And he's like, go ahead and roll. And I rolled. And I was like, God damn. Let me do my math. He's like, you get one more attack after all that. And he's like, before you roll that, I just want to put out, he has 12 HP left. I was like, oh.
And his bow attack did 70 damage. So, yeah. He was about to murder that.
It's dangerous adventuring with Spencer. You get hit in the back of the head with a lot of shit sometimes.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
The good old days.
Yeah, the good old days.
The rocks.
Dwayne just look at me. He's like, "Oh, you take damage. What the fuck? I take damage for?
Yes.
He hit you in the back of the head. What the fuck?
Sorry.
I should have just bought a helmet in that game or something.
Should have.
God damn, dude.
Well, he was a turtle, so he had a shell on his back. So
I was watching my back already.
it was protection.
Jesus. If he somehow did damage to himself by hitting himself in the back of the head, that'd be amazing.
I did. Remember I drank that brew? Huh? Okay, well, I guess it was just me thinking that.
Yeah, probably.
You've drank a lot of brew over the last few weekends, so I mean.
No.
Well, that was Spanner. That's all Spanner's fault.
That's
Oh,
not brewed. That's distilled.
it's still
True.
Everclear. There's a difference. That other stuff.
What was you said a helmet. We were talking to Red earlier today. We mentioned something.
Yeah,
to
he's
him
like,
about,
yeah, I had to wear a helmet and the whole teeth guard and that and woo, baby.
He's talking about
Fuck did you just say?
something about getting kicked in the nuts with a steel toe boot. He was like, yeah, when that happened to me, I had to rip the helmet off. I was just like,
Oh yeah. What the?
fuck-
He didn't even elaborate.
What fucking helmet? You just gonna say, what were you doing? When you got kicked in the nuts with a steel toe boot and you were wearing a helmet.
He's like, yeah, I thought I lost all mine.
It's just like,
Oh.
what the fuck?
If I could get like 5 minutes
No.
and just not even go into his brain, just have like a window so I can see what the fuck is going on in there.
Why don't you set your phone up at the food bank, have him sit down and eat some chicken. That's the best time to catch him because he sits still for long enough, and just record him and ask him questions as he eats.
Asking him.
And he doesn't even need to know we recorded him.
It's California. You have to let the other party know they're being recorded.
Yeah.
Well, we'll just have him sign something. Like, yeah, this is for
Here,
the
sign
pallet.
this. What's this for? Don't worry about it. Just sign it.
Just tell us for the pallets.
Anything for you, Johnny.
Okay.
We're
You
keeping
always-
track of your keeps here.
This is your keep slip.
You're always there for me sometimes.
I'm your bank teller. You're always there for me sometimes. What? How does that make sense? Red's logic.
So you got this piece of paper that will allow you into the include them in
Include meanies. Include meanies. Once he starts getting flustered, dude, like the things that come out of his mouth are just amazing. It's just like it's like him falling, and all of a sudden the fall turns into a roll, and he just keeps going downhill. Like I think Spencer was there for it. Like he started going, and then I think you were there too. And then he got stuck, and he just went like that. And that's how you know he's hit
That's
the
why you
wall.
just sit here like you're a machine gun.
No, we've all seen the music video. Yeah. The thing go. Bah, 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 bah. But no, that's you saw that video, right? Of the guy trying to say.
I'm sorry. That's wrong.
Trying to say something with starts with an M, and he just kept going.
Michigan?
Yeah.
Poor guy.
And I told Spencer, I would love to see a conversation between him and Red. We got one guy going.
How do you unstuck him?
Eventually, one of them's gonna take off.
How do you unstuck him? You know how if dogs are stuck together, you get the water hose out and you just kind of spray them.
Spraying them?
Yeah, you just gotta spray them down.
They're overheating. Keep them cool. What's the temperature of this room? Bring down the temperature. Pores are melting.
Overheating. Oh, that's terrible.
Get me eyes.
Stat. Start cooling them down. They're like, start talking normal again. Ooh, that was a close one.
Doesn't he look like Mr. Merle on The Sandlot now with his glasses?
We're not saying all people look like James Earl Jones. Just
Looks
you
like
in
Ray
particular.
Charles. Or is that no Stevie Wonder? Excuse me.
Keep getting more and more racist.
Fine, humble, whatever you say. You want to go down this rabbit hole? You son of a bitch. I'm just kidding. Kidding.
It's okay, BBK.
KIDDING.
James Brown, whatever. I don't care.
Morgan Freeman.
Billy Ocean.
Rick James. Whatever.
Seal.
I'll take it.
Oh, you'll take Seal? You don't want anyone else, you'll take Seal?
I mean, I'll take a lot of them, but I'll take Seal.
Okay, Charlie Murphy.
Lyrics don't make
Charlie
any
Murphy.
sense.
Darkness! Wow!
Wait for that one, you know.
Every time I hear Super Freak, I always think of that scene on
Chappelle?
when he comes stomping in his big old high heels.
Fuck your couch!
Yeah, good times. Good times.
Good times.
So in recent news, what's his face died of brain cancer.
John McCain.
There you go.
Rhymes with Kane.
Oh, he did?
And rhymes
Yeah.
with brain.
Oh, I know that he was stopping treatment.
Yeah, he dead.
Oh, I missed that.
Yeah, I just saw that posted.
I haven't
Yeah.
been on any social anything today,
Hopefully he didn't
except
go.
for Instagram.
Hopefully
And this
he got
is
on
interesting.
morphine.
To tie back to the earlier
It's all
thing.
news.
Apparently, there's still 3 million people out there who still use Netflix for DVDs.
What?
Ah.
Actually,
Actually,
I
yeah.
believe that because
Yeah.
there's some stuff that they have on DVD that they don't have on the streaming site.
This is true.
I do know somebody who still gets the DVDs.
Wow.
If you want, like, there's some
Definitely aren't going to have commercials if you go that route.
Yeah.
Would be some bullshit if it did, though. Like, you pop in the DVD, all of a sudden a commercial comes up for, like, Denny's. Like, what the fuck is this?
The
I
fuck?
mean,
I didn't know
they
I
will-
went to Denny's.
They will have the previews still, I'm sure, on the movies.
That's like,
Do they still do that on DVDs? Put previews before?
Oh, yeah.
the movie?
They still do, yeah.
Oh, okay.
I want to get you geared up for the.
but like in Talladega
upcoming-
Nights in the middle of the movie, like it showed an Applebee's commercial, and like the first time I saw, I was like, "What the fuck is going on here? Who hit the wrong button? What the fuck?"
Yeah. I love stuff like that.
I can't imagine though. Like nowadays, you'd have to get like the DVD from Netflix. With all the different services, there's got to be a way.
You're lucky they're not asking for VHSs.
You try to watch Citizen Kane online.
What the hell is that?
I'm pretty sure I could find it.
The best movie
You
ever.
probably could, but through like a legitimate service.
Oh, I got to do it legit.
Yeah.
Oh, I was like, give me a couple minutes and I'll get it for you. I know ways.
Yeah. I was about to say.
Comcast actually emailed me because of my illegal movie watching.
Ooh.
Yeah.
When was this?
A couple days ago.
Oh,
Watching movies here?
And it wasn't even like a good one. It was Ready Player One. I was like,
Oh.
of all the things, that's the one you're tracking? Like, all right.
Man, I wonder why they didn't send. Never mind.
what was that?
You bet to.
I was gonna say I'm
It
surprised
makes
someone
sense.
else didn't get an email that used to live on the property about his. How I say. Internet history,
I don't think they're tracking, that.
Yeah.
Oh.
No, I'm talking
No.
like downloading.
yeah.
They're like, you're taking up all of our speed for all of our clients with your downloaded
Hey,
illegal movies.
it's just people with extra parts, okay? They're not policing that. It's 2018.
I mean, Pornhub is free, like,
yeah.
For now.
for now.
No, they have commercials.
They have ads.
Yeah, they do.
Oh.
They recently added that terrible feature.
Wait, you have ads before like rip pornos now?
Like the streamed ones.
Like ads
like
for
that.
what though? What do
It's
you
just-
what
it's
do you
just-
put an ad for on Pornhub for?
They're like 5-second ads. It's like how they used to do, or how they do on YouTube. It's
Like
like a
you get
5-second
smart-
ad. They
yeah.
start like, oh, see single girls tonight.
Oh, I was gonna
And then
say,
it's
I'm
like,
what are they trying to sell?
Watch play
Oh,
some
porn. They're
3D
selling
video
porn.
game
Yeah.
porn or something like
You won't
that.
laugh
Because
more than
you gotta
1
you
minute.
gotta think of like who's in the marketing
You'll
department for
bust
that.
all
It's
the
like
nuts.
we have like a 70% demographic of males who've already got their pants off and are clicking on this video. What do you try to sell them at that moment?
You're not gonna play
Subscription.
Applebee's commercial.
Yeah, you're not gonna play the shit for chicken wings, pizza, anything like that.
Tires and lift kits.
Oh man,
maybe a food commercial could work. I mean,
coming out swinging.
there's
Might
a
fall asleep though.
small market for that.
It depends on what you ate before.
Man,
Fun time.
but it is only a matter of time.
Uncles nearby.
We have commercials on ours.
It is only a matter of time if they do start charging for
Block time.
free porn, like you were saying
Like
with
space on the internet.
like tiered whatever because of net neutrality. Like they're gonna be tracking all those metrics. They're gonna be they're gonna know
Shit.
exactly what the fuck you're gonna be
That means we're gonna
watching.
get like the 480 porn.
That's their
And
fault.
you gotta pay a little more for that 720.
That's what you get.
But then, like,
Terrible.
you would start getting targeted advertisements towards like what you watch. So all of a sudden, like, yeah, you'd be on some website, and then blam, here comes this ad up for something you want. I don't want to see this on Facebook. No.
Like, I'm not trying to make purchases right now.
Just send them a bill statement, your bank account 000. I'm not trying to make a purchase. I'm broke. Get it through your head.
I'm just here for the faces.
Oh,
Jeez.
jeez. Ooh. Oh man.
We're throwing around those shout outs left and right here today.
Those China kids, I tell you what. That's what Andy called them. I was like, what?
What?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. There was a whole conversation outside about. Yeah.
He'll tell you later.
I'll tell you later.
It involves Chinese people.
Yeah.
It's okay.
And what they have for dinner? Or
No.
No, that was earlier today, asshole.
oh, breakfast.
That was you talking about cats.
I mean, don't
There was a cat near an Asian store, and he's like, "Oh, look, breakfast."
He's like, oh, is that a cat here? And he's like, yeah, that's breakfast. Of course. Why wouldn't there be a cat? It's like,
Poor
oh.
Mr. Kitty.
I don't think there are many Asian people around to be offended, so it's okay, right?
Yeah. Right.
That's what makes it okay. As long as there's not many.
I looked up
around.
and
No
I
one
saw
can hear.
I saw nothing but squiggly lines on the signs. All right, there's Asian people everywhere.
If a racist tree falls in the forest and no one's around to hear it, is it still racist?
Does this say something racist? Who knows?
Click here to find out.
Click here to find out. Clickbait. Is that still a thing?
Clickbait?
Yeah.
The hell's clickbait?
Well, like on a video, or well, at least I know on YouTube, like you throw up a thumbnail on your video of something that has nothing to do with it, and you give it like this weird title that's like relevant to.
Like watch me
Stuff.
and my uncle lay together. And then
Whoa. What the
you click there, it's actually a makeup tutorial or
No,
first
no.
Sailor Moon.
Oh.
No, stop. No.
Hey, click on that ad.
I don't want to go to hell. I don't want to go to hell.
It's too late.
Remember, contact hell.
No. Can you imagine that intake? We're all sitting in the room. Here comes the devil. It's like, okay, you guys really didn't do anything wrong, but you were in the same room as this incident. And
You're there by proxy.
rules is rules. Sorry.
You know what that means? It's gonna be just Spencer. He's gonna be stuck in heaven with Red. He's gonna burn the whole place down. After 20 minutes, I'm out of here. I'm going downstairs.
Where's the elevator? Well, where are you trying to go? Down.
Can you imagine like the longest hide and go seek game in heaven between Spencer and Red?
Red, go hide. I'll come find you. I'm gonna count to 1,000,000 though first.
Wherever Spencer went, he just
Start getting close.
That's how you know to turn around. Like, no, not going here. Not going to the lesbian club today. I'm going here today.
Come on, man. No one told me. I still can't find you. I'm right here. No, you're still playing.
Don't give me any hints.
We're gonna play a new game, Marco Polo. Let's go.
Oh God. Yeah, that'd be intense.
Spencer and Red in heaven. God. That sounds like a TV show. I want to see that.
Spencer in heaven with Red.
With Red.
And God.
God's just like watching. He says, "You have a lot of patience, my son." No, I don't. Then you go. I need to go now.
God's like, guys, I'll be right back. I just need to go get some cigarettes from the store.
Wait, there you go.
He ain't never coming back.
He goes, he creates a second heaven.
He's like, we can't go back to that one.
He brings everyone but Red and Spencer.
Leave us there. They're like, it's kind of like a playpen. People are like, oh, is that the heaven? No, you don't talk about that one. That one's just you go make a right and go up that way. First cloud on the left, you're there.
Everything the light touches is heaven. That shadowy place over there. We don't go there.
We don't speak about that. Mufasa.
Oh
I
man.
don't think anyone says his name like that.
What?
The way you just said.
Mufasa.
Yeah, I think one of the hyenas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because they're like, oh, don't ever say that. Or like, he was like getting chills. Like, ooh, say it again. Mufasa.
Yeah.
Mufasa.
Okay.
You know Cheech was supposed to be one of the hyenas?
Yeah, instead they got Whoopi Goldberg.
Yeah. Yeah. There's a video online where Cheech like reads his lines as himself, and a stoner hyena would have been just amazing.
Yeah, that one that was like, that one would have been perfect.
Yeah.
You know, if you want to, be the voice of the one in the live action one, you should really apply because, man, that works.
Yeah, you're spot on.
What
Yeah,
the
facial
hell?
expression.
Then what?
Then that's it.
And that's it.
Well, then what?
Then you're a hyena.
Why is that?
Because that's the way it is.
Oh, time to go
Them's the
home.
rules.
It's a circle of life.
What the hell? Then what?
Then you end up in Wakanda.
That's
what?
not a real. Is that lemon?
Yep.
Gimme.
Lemon.
That's not lemon.
butterscotch.
Oh.
That's
how you get ants.
What ants in here?
That's how you get ants in here.
Do I move or do I stay still?
Yeah,
Caught in the
everything will be
crossfire.
fine. Fine, just fine.
Candy slime.
I was gonna say Jeff would be with you in heaven, but he's Buddhist, so they don't go to heaven. They just get reincarnated.
How is he Buddhist for real? Huh.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know
I
that.
didn't think he'd be cool enough.
What?
I mean, that is one of them.
It is one of the cooler
Doctors.
ones, yeah.
Well, no,
Have you not
do
heard
have
of
to be a certain-
Ramentology?
You do have to be a
That's the
certain
coolest
cool.
one.
Okay.
Exactly, that's it.
She did say one of the coolest ones.
Yeah.
It takes what the other ones have to offer and improves upon it.
Mhm. We just make everything better.
Mhm.
And then in 30 years, there'll be a Netflix documentary about us.
Being a cult.
Yeah. Just like Wild Wild Country, but it'll be us.
It wasn't
with no
supposed to be a
commercials.
cult, okay? Like, we don't know where we went wrong. All we wanted was money and the tax exemption.
Is that too much to ask
That's what
for?
I asked for. Like, come on. We knew we needed a minimum amount of followers. Like,
They're like, well, you just needed this form then to fill out. We're like, oh, we just needed that one?
Yeah.
Oh, we went ass backwards with this. Oh, shit. What do we tell everyone now?
everybody go home.
Drink the punch.
Drink the ramen.
We drink your broth, damn it.
We just really like Kool-Aid, but then Red got into it. I don't know what he said. He said he wanted to clean everyone out, so he put some Drano in it.
He poured bleach in it. Kool-Aid packets and a bunch of bleach.
Needs more sugar, man.
We could spend hours alone just on Red and his bleach stories. Because coming out of prison, he put bleach on everything. And when I say everything, I mean everything. Bug bites, cuts,
My God.
burns.
Oh my
It didn't
God.
matter. He put bleach on it.
That's so bad.
Mm-hmm.
He put bleach on bleach.
And one time, and this is when he first started. One time, we were talking, and I guess he didn't have any toothpaste
So he brushed his teeth with
No.
bleach.
with Comet.
Oh my God.
And I said, fuck that. Get in the truck. We're going to go buy you toothpaste right now.
Oh.
That's some bullshit.
I'm sure he was just having a flashback to, the 1920s when he was growing up and they had the toothbrush powder and stuff on things. He was just,
He straight up told me, he's like, yeah, man, I ran out of toothpaste, but it's okay. I got some Comet. The fuck you just say to me?
Maybe he meant Colgate.
No, apparently that's something they did in prison. They didn't have toothpaste. They just Comet. I mean, someone was lying to you.
if it works on floors, it works in my mouth.
Look how clean that floor looks. How shiny and white it looks.
Fuck
Works on your
that.
Oh, shit.
He was telling me, still at the time, he was putting on bug bites. He's like, yeah, man, I put some bleach on this bite and it started smoking and burning. I'm like, yeah, motherfucker, it's acid. What's wrong with you? It cleaned out the wound. Yeah, you almost killed you too. But there is if you look it up, there is an entire cult that believes in the healing powers of bleach to the point where their followers drink a little bit of bleach every day.
Oh, I heard about that.
Well,
Purifies
I mean,
their system.
I'm all for natural selection. So,
Yeah.
That's what I said.
Let it happen.
We need to take
Whatever.
warning labels off everything.
I'm not going to stop him.
yep.
So I was actually reading a thing. It was just a random. It was a random article about how much bleach is actually safe to consume. We won't go into why I was looking this up.
Were you planning on going on swimming?
You trying to get that Rigo Villaglago going on?
Reviligo? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying to increase my credit score. No, but I was reading. Apparently, the CDC recommends in like major emergencies and stuff like that, if you can't get your hands onto like clean drinking water, if all you have is like some foul, disgusting like septic shit,
Mhm.
then you can like take like a half a teaspoon
Mm-hmm.
of bleach and throw it in there. Try to kill a little bit of the bacteria, but it's like again half a teaspoon per like 3 or 4 gallons and shit.
Well,
like
see,
that.
I
So
heard
it's
that. Like, you can dump some in there, shake it up, whatever, let it sit, and then uncap it and let the bleach, like, burn off. Like, it should be safe, but even then, no.
Mm-mm.
Nah. Like, I get a mouthful of pool water and I want to die.
I drank pool water before.
Because you were
That explains a
thirsty?
No,
'Cause you were
because
swimming?
my dumbass aunt.
There we go.
Right. She's the dumb.
God.
Spencer, you thirsty?
She didn't live on this continent, so
Oh, so it's okay.
All right, we're good.
I mean, yeah. Well, yeah. So she gave me a sesame seed ball, like little Chinese ones that are empty, all hollow in the middle, but they have like a sweet sesame seed and they're covered in sesame seeds.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking allergic to it.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking had allergic reaction. My throat was starting to swell up. And for some reason, me being me, swimming, going, this should help. Like 4 gulps. And I was like, that was a bad idea.
You just drank everyone's pee.
Yup.
You
Good
just
thing
drink
there was chlorine in there.
everyone's pee.
That's pee. That's booty juice. That's everything in there.
It's booty juice.
Yeah, that's everything.
That's everything.
Yeah. That was
Transvaginal
didn't help
mesh.
at all.
What the fuck you just say?
It's a transvaginal mesh.
Oh man. I'm gonna throw up.
That's why I'm not a big fan of community pools.
Oh, this wasn't a
Hold on. Community pools, strangers pools. I get invited to someone like a family get together. There's pool. No, I'm not getting in there. I'm sorry. I'm not getting in there. Mm-mm.
Yeah, ever since we had a lot of kids come over and they swim in our pool, I haven't been in it probably in a good 4 years. Like,
It's just not clean.
I'm like, nah. I mean, even though my dad does whatever the shock of it, like every
put
week.
shock and then
You better be hitting it with electricity or something. Kill whatever's in there.
yeah, it's like acid.
Fuck that. No, thank you.
I'm like, no.
It's a lot of work keeping a pool up.
Mm-hmm.
Again, just leads to the logical progression. Why have a pool?
Well, you got a
You can
sailboat.
A fucking sailboat.
Why you have a
The
pool when you have a
ocean.
pool table?
The ocean is your pool.
Why go in the ocean filled with fish shit and dead people and radioactive
Fish tears?
shit and
Like so
trash?
salty. And the fish cry. Those tears you're drinking whenever you taste the salt water from the ocean.
That's why I do it. I don't want to be swimming around with Fukushima's nuclear waste.
Kill cancer.
No, get cancer.
And both. It can cure and give you.
It can give you new cancer that cures the old cancer.
Yeah.
And it
Doesn't that
keeps
sound
cycling.
great?
It's a circle of life.
Like personally,
Cancer.
I've been like more cautious of getting seafood from the Pacific ever since that happened. I'll get like Atlantic shit. I don't know about the Pacific shit.
Radiation ain't nothing to worry about.
Because I saw like a heat map of like what happened after the tsunami, and it just like it shows the spread across the ocean of radioactive waste. You're like, no, I'm good. I'm
It's
all right.
actually technically on our shores right now.
Yeah, I'm all right. I'm fine. It's good. I don't need fucking fish that bad.
I mean, like I said, radiation, it's everywhere. It's in you. It's in you. Like Jesus.
Ramentology, idiot.
It's Jesus ramen.
Yeah,
Ramen Jesus.
ramen
It's
Jesus.
in you like ramen Jesus.
It's a nice hot beef broth.
Why beef?
Okay, it's a nice hot pork broth.
Okay.
Well, it's gotta be pork. Why can't it be miso?
God damn it. Oh, sorry.
I was
Ramen, damn it.
going for like a beef pork,
Don't use his
Blend.
name in vain.
maybe like a little vegetable broth in there. I mean, I say we mix it all up. We get multiple varieties of broth, obviously.
See, now you're hitting into like hot pot territory where this is getting kind of dangerous. You're gonna start mixing all the shit, and it's just gonna taste like garbage.
Or it's gonna be really fucking amazing.
We keep it separated.
So
Gotta
I think
keep
you guys
separated.
should have your own splinter faction, the heretics
I don't want
that
fucking split.
the heretics of the religion that mix all their ramen together,
Oh,
like
Tastefully though.
like the dickheads who go
There's
into
a
a
difference.
gas station and mix all the sodas together at the fountain. Fuck that.
what's wrong with that?
I know, right?
What's wrong? So you're saying if you go to a Slurpee machine and do that, you're a
No,
sinner?
I've seen people who mix like Sprite and root beer together, and that's just disgusting.
What's the problem?
I mean, if you have some lemonade in there to cut it,
And the orange soda and the Pepsi, like
right? It all
you're
balances
good to
out.
go.
Everything pure.
Now, if you
Everything
add
the way
water
it's
to
supposed
that-
be.
You're fucking weird.
Yeah.
You're sounding pretty much like a neo-Nazi over here.
Yeah. Exactly. Wait, what?
When it comes to like drinks, yeah, don't mix them.
It's everything pure.
Don't knock it till you try it.
I went as far as trying those flavor shots before at those Coke machines. Like, hey, you can have like grape flavored whatever. No,
That's
no,
awesome. I love them.
no, thank you.
So like back in the day, back when I used to game like a lot, I had like a whole routine for any time there was a midnight release of a video game.
Oh, you too?
Yeah.
Okay.
And so my routine involved, getting the game, stopping off at the AM PM around the corner from my house, and I'd get like a big gulp. But I'd like fill it up. Okay, I'd fill it up with this particular machine. It had the cube ice and like the little crushed ice, and I'd always go with the crushed ice because cube ice, it doesn't work. But what it is they had this one little orange drink.
High C?
No, it was some weird like knockoff brand. It kind of tasted.
Was it off
like,
by itself?
No, it was in the machine, but it was one of those things where it's like it had two different buttons on it, so you had to like select which one and then push the button, as opposed to every other one where it's like they had like their actual own button. So it was just some weird knockoff brand or whatever. But
Slice orange?
I'd mix. No, because it wasn't like soda. It was like a juice kind of, but not really. It was like fake juice. It was like.
I think I know what you're talking about. It was pretty delicious.
Yeah, but what I do is I'd mix a quarter to a third of the way up with that, and then I fill the rest with the the raspberry iced tea and stuff like that. So I mix that orange thing with the raspberry iced tea, and I fill it up. And every single time there was a midnight release, I drink one of those as I played the game at like 1 a.m. and shit like that. It was just kind of my little ritual.
I do miss that.
Midnight releases?
Midnight releases, like going to Game Crazy at midnight and there'd be like 100 people outside lined up. And you get there and there's like 100 people or 200 people, whatever.
Now,
I mean, you just walk up to the front and you're like, hey, Mondo, what's up, dude? Oh, what's up, man? Here's your game. You didn't have to wait in line or anything. Our boys, Sean and Mondo, dude. Every time. I wouldn't have to wait for shit. Fuck that.
Yeah, I pissed a few people off at one of them doing some shit like that. It's fun times.
Well, yeah, because same as you, I had a really bad thing where it was at least $60 a week on a game for years straight, just every week or every release I had to get it, even though the game was shit.
Yeah. You got to try them out. You got to know.
Yeah, not so much anymore.
Yeah.
Getting too old for that.
That was actually one of the reasons why when I first got into World of Warcraft, I was like hella into it because it's like, I'm only paying $15 a month for this? That's so fucking cheap. Like,
and they give you all the expansions.
Instead of $240 a month?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I did have that moment of clarity where like I realized how much money I was spending on everything. And like a year, it was like $5 or $6 grand on that. And I'm like, oh God, that's stupid. Well, I bought like 4 Xboxes because it kept breaking.
Yeah.
Got a piece of shit.
I know somebody who would spend that much money on stuff.
Yeah, we all do. Moving on.
Oh, it just clicks.
Jesus Christ.
Hey,
God damn. Tell me though, DeWitt.
That makes sense.
Would you get just the game or would you try to get like the limited edition shit?
Unless it was like I got something extra for limited edition shit, I usually didn't fuck with it.
Well, see,
It's just kinda,
back in the heyday where it's midnight releases and you get limited editions, especially with like Call of Duty, you got some cool shit. Like one year, we got motherfucking night vision goggles. So what I did, picked up my shit, immediately headed to the closest store that was open to buy batteries, put these fuckers on. I had, Edward with me, rest in peace, dead motherfucker. And we're in Demon Truck, going through the country down Alpine. My genius idea: put the night vision goggles on and turn off the headlights at 1 a.m. and try to drive with my head out the window. This big ass truck.
They worked really well.
Yeah, it did until you realize I'm driving this big truck in the dark and cars don't see me coming.
Yeah.
But you see them.
Oh yeah, you see them because when those headlights hit your fucking night vision goggles, you're blind.
You can't see shit.
And you had to drive with your head out the window because the infrared lights were reflecting off the windshield. So yeah, you couldn't see shit.
That's wild. That's wild. Yeah, that's intense. But yeah, I never really went for like the limited shit. I don't know. Which that actually reminds me, before we end, speaking of limited edition and our friend, we had a question before we started, and I feel like deserves an answer. If Jeff was a woman, would he be getting laid?
Like, same personality, same physical features, but just as a woman.
As a female.
I mean, yeah, obviously not all the physical features would be the same.
Closely.
Might have longer hair.
Yeah.
Nowadays, yeah. I can see it.
Would girl Jeff be like a practice girl? Or like...
Is that,
We don't use we don't use that term anymore.
Oh, we don't?
No.
Oh.
No. The politically correct term is we call them step up Stacy's. So you use them to step up.
Step up your game?
Yeah. You get everything locked down how you're supposed to do it, and then you step up.
And each time you step up, he pushes them down just a little bit. Until eventually they become dirt deep Debbies.
Shit.
All right.
I think nowadays I feel like if Red, God damn it, I'm sorry. If Jeff would just be more assertive, he wouldn't have a problem.
Yeah.
If Jeff went after someone and he knew what he wanted and he knew how to go about it, he wouldn't have a problem.
Yeah.
Which raises the question: would a vagina make him more assertive? I think vaginas would make a person more assertive.
Spencer's taking the headphones off. I don't think he wants any part of that. Again, but we had this conversation in the truck about that GoFundMe for.
Oh,
right, that's what I'm thinking.
Well, let's just be honest. GoFundMe for hoes,
right?
Yeah.
I mean,
GoFundMe.
You're gonna start one, aren't you?
I'm saying.
I mean, look at the Chinese dude. The Chinese dude who spent money on his girlfriend
and get some stuff done. You know
I
mean,
I might be sending you my GoFundMe, my GoFundMe to proofread. Make sure
exactly.
Make sure I'm not asking for too much, and
you kind of make him sound like a pimp.
Right.
No, I mean he's a good writer. So
collaboration.
I've read his Zen blogs here and there.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, who'd you steal those from?
I stole them from me. Right.
That sounded familiar.
Years and years.
Who'd you copy and paste that shit from?
What
book?
To me becoming a Zen master, and I educate the people, the masses.
Mm-hmm.
Check it out on medium.com.
Huh.
But yeah, if you can have a GoFundMe hoes, anything's possible nowadays.
GoFundMe.
Right?
Because
I'm saying,
here's the thing that's happened.
You get you a vagina. The leverage just it's
well, he doesn't need to get himself a vagina.
Just,
you just got to get some pictures of vaginas.
Right? You pretend you have a vagina,
right?
You don't have to pretend very hard. I know you.
Yeah.
Hey, you worked hard for that $15. Okay.
I put in that effort. Okay?
Now you know what girls go through on those apps.
I went through psychological torment.
Bullshit.
All them
I bet you were fucking giggling the entire time.
I was upset. I was disappointed in all these lame pickup lines. It's like I put a high quality.
Wait, you were getting some lame pickup lines?
There's tons of lame pickup lines.
Let's hear it.
Well, no, it's just lame as in hi. It's like, how the fuck am I supposed to? Hey, that's not a conversation starter. Ask a question, open it up with something interesting. Even the creepy ones are, you're so beautiful.
Yeah, see, those are the ones I hate. When they
those
start
are
out.
terrible, but at least it's something.
Right.
You can kind of work on.
That's how you're going to deal with a fuckboy when they open up with, hey, beautiful. It's like.
Yeah.
How much money you got?
Yeah, that's when you pop back and be honest. I'm here for one reason only.
Fellas, you gotta be just direct with what you want. You'd be like, hey, you want to smash right now? I got 15 minutes. You want to do this?
Yeah, I mean, if you're just looking for a hookup and she is too, then be direct. But if you're actually going for building a connection, I would skip the hello, beautiful, the hi, the want to smash.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even know what a good greeting for that is. I don't know. Just be like,
there is one.
There is no good greeting. There is no good greeting online.
Right.
If you want to make an impression, it has to be in person.
Exactly.
Face to face.
Whip it out.
You could do that too. depending on the situation.
Now, see, when
That's
you
a weird
guys were
one to
playing
do
on
online.
Tinder, what were your guys' go-to lines?
Swipe right as many times as you can.
Oh, and hope that you get a match.
was
or...
you?
Well, no, so here was the game. It was like swipe right, and then we count out how many like we get in that week, or that was it every week, something like that.
Yeah.
And if they did, I wouldn't say shit.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
I mean, for me, I'd mix it up.
Yeah.
You know, I tried some of the lamer ones. You know,
You remember Cupcake?
hey, what's up? And then other ones. Yeah, like sometimes.
We told the win if he could get Cupcake, he automatically wins.
Some of those, yeah. I mean, it's like,
Ooh,
you gotta be
buddy.
creative with it. You gotta be playful, you know?
But I think you were
put some
stringing
thought.
Cupcake along. She was down for it.
For a little bit, yeah, and then it just got too intense, and then
I got you.
Because I told
Yeah, you had to put work into it.
Oh no! I warned him. I said, if you break this fucking couch, I'm gonna be mad.
You'd have to get her in the car first.
Well, we have a pickup truck
I was about to say.
and a trailer and a
I
forklift.
don't have a pickup truck.
You gotta get a. See, that might be why you need the $4,000 lift. Increase the suspension. Take that extra
Holy
mass
shit!
to
Oh,
carry it
man.
along. Maybe that's what he's working on.
So I knew this dude. I'm not gonna name names, but he had no, not you. He had this.
That was close. I was
He
like,
had
oh,
this.
here it
He had
goes.
an appetite for married women, in particular, married women that the years have been mean and they're quite portly.
Okay.
Yeah,
Wow, that's pretty specific type.
yeah.
Like he's found the one thing that he's good at, and he's gonna keep going after
It was
that.
it was funny. He was drunk one night while he was here, and she like went to his house. He wasn't there. She found him here and just showed up.
Oh my god.
And it's funny because my dad like he walked in there to get it. He walked in to get a shot, and he was talking to us, and she like walked in and she had a beer for him. And like me and my dad just like looked at each other and like looked at her like, oh my god. And he was just sitting on the couch, just like he didn't know what to do. He was so fucking embarrassed. But he told me a story. Like he picked up one of these chicks in his truck, hit like a speed bump, broke the seat. The seat just fucking broke. He's like, this bitch broke my seat. I'm like, what did you expect? It is not designed for that type of load. I don't care how much you reinforce it. All right.
That
Oh
cast
my
aluminum's not gonna hold up on this shit. Get the
You were
titanium.
better off just putting it in a trailer and hoping for the best. Yeah.
Oh shit.
What was really, yeah, it's not on Instagram anymore. What was really weird about this situation is this particular lady would bring her daughter along, and her daughter would just sit in the van and wait whilst they did their thing.
Oh my god, that's so weird.
Yeah, she was like 16, 17 years old, whatever.
Oh, that's even worse.
Yeah.
I was about to say that.
Yeah. And she
Like, I mean, maybe if it
got
was a kid, you could put him in there and leave him in there asleep, but like,
Oh, geez.
like your teenager.
because like no bullshit, like
what the fuck?
I'm sitting over here. My dad's like, he goes out the door. He's like, I'm out of here. Like, good night. And he's talking to this girl, and like this girl comes in like 16, 17 years old. She's like, can I use the bathroom? I'm like, who the fuck are you? And she's like, oh, that's my dog. I'm like, oh, okay. This is not weird. Took care of that. I'm like, I just came back. I'm like, I'm out of here. Y'all, bye. It's too late. I can't deal with this shit. Take your lady in her van and her kid and go.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Again, the amount of weird shenanigans shit that's come through here, I am glad it is where it is now, where it's very tame and there's like level-headed people around here. Because it got real stupid around here for a while. Real stupid.
Yeah.
Y'all can play your D&Ds and do your stupid things. The shit that was here.
Whoa. That's totally different. That's a different level.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, it is a different level.
Not even in the same ballpark.
Not even in the same investment category.
When I gotta come out... When I gotta come out here on like on a Sunday and hit this floor with a shampooer because it was so bad, yeah, fuck that.
Yeah.
Yeah, things have definitely calmed the fuck down.
Compared to some of it, yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of wild shit.
Mm-hmm. Now you're starting to remember, huh? You're having Vietnam flashbacks.
Yeah, it's just kind of.
Uh-huh.
Don't like to go to the dark places.
Yeah,
The dark tunnels.
definitely the dark tunnels.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's
I'm glad we are where we're at now. And with that note, hey, it's been great. See you motherfuckers next week.
Sally's, Betty's, and all that shit there. He said.
What?
Fuck you say? It's off.